Thank you.
Yes, hello everyone. Hello. Um,
Hello.
Lovely big welcome to the Soul Spotlight podcast this time around. And I'm so excited to introduce to you the wonderful Phoenix. Um,
Oh,
and I just can't wait for you to meet Phoenix because she is so incredible. You're going to absolutely love her. So
oh,
I'm just going to hand over at the moment and just ask Phoenix to just introduce yourself, please. So big welcome, Phoenix. Thank you so much for being here.
oh, Jane, you're just such a light. It's just so wonderful to be with you. I'm so honored. Thank you so much. And I know Jane quite well. We journeyed together for a good year. And yeah, you're an absolutely precious soul. So I'm really honored to be here. Hello, everyone.
Okay, right, Phoenix. So, um, would you like to just tell people a little bit about you, who you
Yes.
are, what you do?
Yes, shall I do that? Okay, so hello everybody. I'm Phoenix. I'm a 21st century oracle, a clear channel, which basically means, what does that mean? It means I died, I went to heaven, and I came back with gifts. And I share those gifts with people around the world, supporting them to connect with their divine guidance, their guides, their angels, their guardians, to essentially step into the truth of who they are and embody their gifts in the world and become new earth leaders. So I work with some pretty high level, six, seven figure visionaries around the world who are in leadership roles. And yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. Perhaps I should explain a little more about angels and near death experience. I didn't
Yeah,
actually die. But yes, is yes. Hello everybody. I live in Cornwall. I love the beach. I'm very human, very normal, very flawed, but really on a divine path, a divine mission to become divinely guided. Everywhere I was lying to myself, living untruths, not listening to my soul, not listening to my guides. I transformed, well, and continue to transform. And that's what I mean by I'm human. I call this the earth angel. You're all earth angels. You all are guided by your angelic soul. You're all an infinite soul. You just forgot and think you're a mortal human being. So, yeah, this
right.
work is to, yeah, I teach people in my Earth Angel School, you are learning to remember you are a soul, tap into your soul, and in that frequency, that holographic reality, you are divinely guided. Yeah, that's where all your angels and guides hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the life path. You know all this, Jane. Yeah.
Well, I know some of it, Phoenix. A
Yeah.
tiny bit of it, I think, at the moment. But I'm like yourself, I'm learning more and more as we go along. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. All right. No, that is just wonderful. Thank you. So, the question I think that comes into my mind immediately with your name. Phoenix, obviously, you were not called Phoenix by accident. Well, none of us are called anything by accident, but
mm,
particularly with Phoenix, before you had your near death experience,
yeah.
were you aware of the kind of sense of the rebirth, the renewal that happens to us throughout our journeys?
Yeah, that's a really beautiful question. Yeah, because I guess your work is really tuned into that, isn't it, Jane, with the shamanic work in that you offer. I would say I was always aware. My mum said I was an old soul, or
Yeah,
some words to that effect. I know I was intuitive. I know I had a gift as a child, so I had an awareness of beyond normal. But I didn't know what to do with it. So essentially, there was a gap. There was a real gap for me, and that was really challenging. I didn't realize that I was having to hide parts of myself to fit in and to live in the world.
yeah,
And of course, when we do that, that fragments us from the truth of our being. And people go through this in different ways. Maybe someone is a different sexuality to the mainstream, or now gender to the mainstream, or whatever it is, there, or different religion to, what's acceptable, whatever it is. It's a very human thing to experience a sort of contraction of who you truly are. So ultimately, the awareness of the cycle of life and the spiritual aspect of life was always there. I
Yeah.
just had no idea what to do with it. And it was kind of a little bit wacky. It was a little bit, I would hide it completely and then I would share bits of it. And so, what that then means is you're ignoring your own soul and your own life, death, rebirth
Mm.
process of being all that you are and all that you came to be. So, yeah, did I have awareness of angels and guides? Yes. Even timelines. I saw a timeline slip when I was 14. I saw a wedding and a church, and it took years to understand what that was. It was in the Victorian era or Edwardian, I don't know. So, yeah, there
Right.
were lots of different understandings that there was more than this reality. I just didn't know what to do with it. And my grandfather my family was Polish. So there's strong Catholic lineage there, which
Mm.
my mum had rejected. And so she was scientific and an atheist. But I was naturally drawn, always. I was just naturally drawn to anything spiritual, churches, Jesus, all
Yeah.
these things. I
Yeah.
knew it was somehow wrong. It was, there was something weird about it and odd and creepy, but there was this truth, and I
Yeah.
wanted the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. The heart of it was the truth, wasn't it? The kind of really beautiful heart of
Yeah,
all of that. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, really beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah, how about you, Jane? Did you always have that awareness when you were little?
Yes, I did. But it sounds pretty similar to you, actually, Phoenix. Funnily enough, my dad was a Catholic, strict Catholic, religious thing. We had to go to church. I went to a convent school, which I absolutely detested. My
Hmm.
ambition there was to leave, basically. That's what I wanted to do. But it helped in a lot of ways because it made me very rebellious. And I
Yeah.
needed that. I needed that rebellion to be able to be who I am actually and to save myself from all of this awful stuff that was coming in all over the place. But as a child, yeah, I had to cut everything, shut everything down because I was looked at as the mad child or the bad child. There was something seriously wrong with me as far as everyone else was concerned because I saw angels, fairies, all sorts of things. And I would always be talking to them, spend my favourite place in the world was the woods near we live, where I could just sit and talk to the fairies all day long, and I would spend
Mm.
hours over there. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's a similar thing, but I feel I was going to ask you, when you had to close all of that down yourself, what happened to you? How did it sort of impact on you, on your physical body, and also, of course, your emotional and spiritual side?
Oh, what gorgeous question. Yeah, thank you. So, right, that's the heart of it because I literally, so by the time I'm a teenager, I'm starting to feel really not good. And
Mm,
then I started drinking heavily, smoking, taking drugs, all the things which I didn't realize at the time was me blocking out the essence of me because I wasn't welcome in the world. So it's a very big deal to block
it is.
out your soul. And because you've got to do GCSEs and A levels, and you're being told you've got to do this, and you've got to do that, and you've got to do this, and something inside me was just screaming to get out, and I didn't know what to do with it.
Mm,
So I had a bit of an awakening, yeah. So by the time I was 21, I had probably the worst year of my life. but it's turned out, to be the most transformative. So I don't know how much to go into of that year, but in the space of being both highly naive and part of, just normal British youth culture and thinking I knew it all and doing whatever I wanted, the universe decided to give me a bit of an awakening, to say the least. So I went through a really hard experience. I won't talk about that perhaps. It was just extraordinarily shocking, but I survived. But yeah, my life was under threat for about 20 minutes in an attack. So I escaped. I was unharmed. I was okay, but I wasn't okay.
Mm.
And that experience was, I think, stage one of my awakening. So stage two is within that year, I got really sick. So that's where the body just starts going, you've got to deal with the trauma
Yeah.
of what happened. And even though I was okay physically, like no harm done, it was the terror and the fear and yeah, of that. It was in me. And then yeah, so I got really, really sick and I had to have surgery. And I remember going into surgery and saying to the anaesthetist, just grabbing hold of his arm and saying, I I'm not ready to die. I don't want to die. And he
Mm.
said, you're not going to die. And I thought because I'd had my life threatened and someone had tried to strangle me it was in a taxi in London. It was just awful. I was so young.
Mm.
Because I'd had that experience, I think I just started thinking, oh my God, it was all coming up. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. He was like, no, you're not. You're absolutely not. You're absolutely fine. You need this procedure, blah, blah, blah. But it turns out that I wasn't okay. So I was tuning into something that was very real, that was happening right then and there in my body. And they didn't know until I
Right.
was in the surgery.
Right. Mm.
Yes, it's really interesting how it all happens, these awakenings,
Yes. Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So I had internal bleeding somewhere.
Mm.
So they said if it had carried on, I would have had 24 hours to live. If they hadn't been operating on me, I would have had 24 hours to live.
Right.
So,
Wow.
yeah, which is so fascinating, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
So I obviously did know something really serious was going on, and so it was all divinely timed and divinely aligned that the surgery was that morning. And then, yeah, so what happened? That was the last thing I remember going in for the anesthetic. But then where I woke up was not on this earth. So, yeah, I left. So I guess what was happening was my soul was deciding whether to stay or not.
Mm.
And so at this point, I definitely didn't know about the divine. In one click, 1 millisecond, I knew God, and which we all will when we die. So I didn't actually die. Obviously, I came back to the cold, grey concrete of the hospital.
Mm.
But for how long I was gone, I don't know because the infinite is a timeless place. But yeah, I went to the divine. I met the divine in an ecstatic, euphoric, pure, perfect light, love that is in all things. So
Mm.
suddenly I was part of all things. So yeah, I went to heaven, I went to or whatever you want to call it, nirvana, um, and realized so much, got so much information in that place,
Yeah.
but knew I had to come back and that it would be very painful to come back and fit into a body.
Mm.
So when you realize you're an infinite soul, I mean, it's just the best thing ever.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
It is just extraordinary. I remember looking down at my body through the hospital. Imagine this. you're looking down from God. You're in the eyes of God, basically. You're part of God. And well, near-death experiences are different for different people, but I was part of the divine. And it's like a field of ecstatic, angelic, euphoric. It has a tone, it's a frequency, it's a sound. It's very high pitched, beyond anything I can possibly explain. And it sounds like a choir of angels, except it's so loud, it's deafening. It's all the universe is in this tone, this high frequency. So I guess I went to 12D basically,
Mm.
to God. And it was in all things. So I was up there, but I'm looking straight directly through the roofs and the walls of the hospital. You don't need eyes in 12D because your eyes are in the walls, your eyes are through the roof because God is in the roof, God is in the tiles, God is in everything. So you are part of that, even though you are in a different place up there, you can just see anything. So yeah, it was amazing. So I was like, oh my God, look at me. I thought that was me. Oh, poor me. What a mess. Look at that. Surgery, surgeons. One of them was thinking about his dinner, what he was having for supper that night. And I thought, oh my God, I can hear the thoughts in his brain. Of course, God's in the brain. It's God is in everything.
Mm.
And he was like that. And then I could hear the panic in one of the surgeon or the maybe not so senior surgeons, I don't know, and the thoughts in their head. And yeah, and then the nurse running around and all the, it was extraordinary. And I was up there going, hey, I'm up
Yeah.
here. You don't have to worry.
Well,
I'm fine.
yeah,
I'm
more than
going
fine.
to die. There's infinite life. All beings are loved. Like all this stuff was coming through I mean, you're still you when you go back to your angelic soul. You're still you. You are, you, you, you're thinking the same. It's different because you don't have a body or the feelings or but you definitely have a sense of humor. It's
Yeah.
really funny. It was
Yeah.
so funny. I was like, what is everyone doing down on the earth? What a waste of time.
That's right. Yeah. All the
What a
panicking.
joke.
Trying to save you, of course.
Yeah, trying to save me, of course, doing their amazing work, lifetimes of work to save a human being
Yeah.
and perform the surgery, whatever they're doing. But yeah, when you go back to the angel of your soul, I mean, it's hilarious. Yeah, and I remember just looking at my body and thinking, that's nice. I mean, it might as well have been, just a lamppost. I mean, it was just so irrelevant that that was my body.
Mhm.
So it is really extraordinary, reflecting on that. But yeah, um, what shall I say? Yeah, I came back. I don't
Mm.
know how long I was gone. It could have been hundreds of years because when you go there, like, because I was about to go to Australia, I knew that because I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll just go to Australia because you can just do anything, go anywhere. You're
Yeah.
omnipotent. Um, I remember all sorts. Yeah. So, but the downloads I received into my soul in that moment, from God, from the divine universe, source consciousness, was so vast, and it's taken 30 years almost to fully not, I can't understand, but I can do what a human being can do to bring them through in this world. That's basically my job.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I came back with a very clear channel ability, but again, I didn't know what to do with it. So it's been a real journey. Um, and to come back guided by angels and then come back and just like a huge life path of like, how do you, trying to find what I found of God, of the divine in society.
Mm.
Can't, where, I went to church for years. Well, I still do, but the Bible, uh, yoga, meditation, therapy, dance, tantra. I mean, I just looked everywhere. And then I
Yeah.
had to face huge initiations, not being able to conceive a child, miscarriage. being so angry with the divine, and then really, just healing and healing layers and layers of trauma just over
Yeah.
years and years,
Mm.
and just really owning why I'm on the planet and why I'm on the earth, and learning that all of our initiations are to uh, to support us to become the fullness of our soul, the fullness of our being in the world, even the most horrendous experiences you can transform into love and power with the help of your guides and your guidance. So it's not enough to be psychic anymore. That is my awareness as we go to the new earth. It's not enough just to tap into some information. You've got to, that's what the angels and the guides bring you, and your divine guidance is that connection point, the intuition inside your heart. You know, it's not enough just to have loads of information. You can
Mm.
depth, depth, but you've got to embody the path.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's so true. And I think that that point in particular, what you're saying there is about it's not enough to have all of this massive amount of information coming in for some of us, and others might just have a little bit of information. But
Yeah.
like you said, it's what you do with it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
How do you, what on earth do I do with all of this stuff? Like you said, the childhood thing was that. What do we do with it? I was the same. I don't know what to do with this. I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to go and be with the fairies and the angels. And that's it.
Yeah, right.
This time,
Yeah.
it's helping people to fully understand that. And, I'm just so grateful to you for sharing that part of your journey, Phoenix, because so many people have had similar circumstances where they have also left their body and gone to the
Oh,
divine.
yeah.
And for you to be able to validate that,
Yeah.
for them, I think it's incredible because people so need that. They need to be validated and not looked at as if they're completely, bonkers or something.
Yeah.
It's something that did actually happen to them. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's wonderful that someone like you can really bring that through.
Yeah, thank you. And it's like I have no choice. Like it's a directive from God. Like I have to do this work in the world. Like it sounds crazy, but it's like once you've experienced this kind of thing, your life is never the same again. Never. Like you can't live like normal people live, just
No.
completely. I mean, I did. I did start not looking after myself again in a sort of midpoint of my adulthood. But i- once you truly have experienced that this is temporary experience,
Yeah.
your questions are like, okay, why am I here? What's happening in the world at the moment? And as the angels and guides tell us, we're in a mass ascension. This is so exciting. This is our chance to, really light up humanity and become who we truly are, which is spiritual beings.
Mm. Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
things first.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Thanks, Jane. No, it's just lovely talking like this. It's really
Mm. Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Freely, openly, this is the most important thing of all, isn't it? That you feel free, you feel comfortable to express who you are,
Yeah.
because everybody needs that.
Everybody needs that. And what do you do when you see angels? It's like, and I know every sort of intuitive goes through this, like, you're standing next to someone and you can see all these beautiful little lights around them, and you know they're being divinely guided, but you can't. How do you bring it? How do you share it? Or what you do is you become a channel and you make it your job to, instead of like having to hide it and be like, oh my goodness, there's I've got messages for this person. So to learn, really, okay, boundaries, grounding, how do I look after myself in this? How do I, yeah. But for years I was, I trained to be a yoga teacher. I was in that. I was trying to find an acceptable way to know what I knew.
Mm.
In the end, you just can't, because then that's boring too because you're not being what you came here to be and do. So that's my message to
Yeah.
my leaders is like, you are an earth angel, your soul is infinite. You've got this chance to be here.
Mm.
You can be running some huge business, family, you can have it all, but not be listening to your soul, not be listening to your angels and guides, not be connecting to that higher vision or legacy, which really excites you, lights you up. And my guides support us with that because that's been my journey. That's how I've done it, or I'm doing it. I feel like I'm only just beginning, to be honest. It's,
Yeah. Yeah.
when you're just getting, it's been about 15 years of stepping up and out and being seen. And it's, yeah, just the last couple of years starting to gather more momentum. It's really
Mm.
exciting. Yeah.
It is very, very exciting. Yeah, and they're very exciting times, like you say.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, okay. So when you're talking about going to the divine and having that experience there, which is just absolutely incredible, I'm the fear of death.
Mm.
Presumably, I shouldn't presume, I know, but presumably you don't have that.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So I thought, how am I going to phrase this? Shall I go out and say, are you really looking forward to going back there, Phoenix? Or shall I say, yeah, because yeah, I can understand that. I think I feel exactly the same in many
Mm.
ways. I do. It's just so amazing and beautiful and freeing and all of the rest of it to be there,
Yeah.
isn't it? And it's sometimes so hard to be here
Yeah. And
because
that's
we
what we're
know
learning.
what's there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, Jane. And
Yeah.
we're here to learn that we are spirit and soul and heart. We're here to learn that and to embody that in the world. And when we don't, it gets very, very hard.
Yeah.
That's the fight in our world because the world has been built on the third dimension, the material realm. And of course, we're all multi-dimensional souls. We are absolute miracles,
Yeah.
miracle beings. So this is why there's so much pain and suffering.
Yes.
Um, yeah. I mean, I don't want to be in pain and suffering, don't get me wrong, but even illness is holy. Like you've got to leave somehow.
Mm.
You'll create something to leave this planet.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it does change your. I mean, I love listening to NDE experiences on YouTube these days because, you just listen to all the different types of experience people have had when they've crossed over
Yeah.
different frequencies and different dimensions they've gone to. And, some of them, I'm sure loads of your listeners tune into them, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
share the most extraordinary quantum truths, of meeting their angels, their guides, Christ, whoever, and things they have to look at in themselves, things they then learn and about the human being, about life, about that they've got to come back, that they've got to do this thing. Like it's just extraordinary. Just
Yeah.
extraordinary. They bring back something. You bring something back, yeah, if you get taken out. Yeah,
Yes.
death isn't up to you. That's what I've really learned.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. That is completely the truth. It's not up to us. No,
No.
it's not. That's right. Yeah. But
And
we can be ready, I think. That's the thing, isn't it? We can be ready to
mm,
embrace that in whatever way it's going to come. We can
yeah,
be ready.
yeah, to the best of our,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, but I just think it's so beautiful for everyone to know if they have loved ones because you can go to a psychic medium. So I used to do that before as a channel. You can go to, spiritualist church or something and, they'll talk to your loved ones, a psychic medium. It's so reassuring, they're there. Um, it's gorgeous. Although actually, I was reading this thing that was saying, what if, actually, I won't go into that, it's too holographic. But yeah, your loved ones are there and that they're with you, and how gorgeous, how beautiful. But my message is different because I'm not a psychic medium. I do sometimes receive from your loved ones.
Mm.
I go straight to 5D and above, basically into the angelic with my work. So my message to you is you are part of God. You know, you are divine. You are made of the divine, and anyone you know that has left this earth, this body, is in that place. That's true.
Yeah, yeah,
That's where religion was right, but they capitalized heaven.
I,
They
yeah,
put gates on it, they put bars on it, they all the Abrahamic religions,
yeah, yeah,
gates on it, qualifications that you need qualifications to get in. Well, that would mean children didn't go to heaven. That would mean animals didn't go to heaven.
that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
It has all been corrupted, hasn't it? Very much so. And it's when you said capitalised, I mean, I was immediately seeing like a credit card that you have to show at the gate to get in, because that's kind of ludicrous level that things have got to.
it has. You're right, Jane. You're
Yeah.
right. I don't know who I think who said it was it Shaman Durek. Like you don't fuck with God.
Mm. Yeah.
Don't like who do we think we are on
Yeah.
this planet?
Yeah.
Like it's now with all the transhumanism and everything that's gonna happen with the AI agendas and the wanting to have eternal life and whatever that thing, cryogenics and
Yeah.
all of that. And I'm like, you are playing with a fire
Yeah.
that,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
there are no words.
Yeah. With
Yeah,
with that, I mean, that's an interesting point. Is we won't go into it too much, obviously, because we're not going to get too much into politics.
yeah,
God forbid, yeah. So what I wanted to say was, with the cryogenics and all of that stuff, I think it's because people that are doing that they have lost contact. They
yeah,
have lost contact with their soul,
that's it. That,
haven't they?
yeah,
Completely. Because if you have contact with your soul, you are eternal. You
you
are
are,
completely
that's it.
eternal. You don't need to go and freeze yourself, at the end of it, so that you can come back, God knows how many times later down the line, which is not going to work, by the way. It's not going to work because
Not
it's not
going to
meant
work.
to be.
Yeah.
We already have that.
It's really interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really interesting. But we're remembering, and this divinely guided revolution, renaissance of remembering the divinity of the human soul and connecting to your guidance, your angels, your guides, it's a quiet revolution. So it looks like the world that's in charge is in charge, the one we see, the systems,
Mm.
but their frequency is so out of alignment, and that's why it's damaging on so many different levels. It's so out of alignment. I just don't believe that these new earth frequencies in the divine field will allow it. I, yeah, so I'm so
Uh,
intrigued as to
yeah.
what's going to come in the
Yeah.
next decade.
Yeah. Definitely. It's going to be a very, very illuminating. I think it's a mild word to use for that, but extraordinary happenings. Yeah, absolutely.
Extraordinary happenings,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah,
I see it with my students and my clients all the time. It's that right now you might feel like you're in this, there's like a sense of urgency coming through you to share your gifts and to get your work out there and to step into like this very authentic truth of your work and your gifts and your legacy in the world. And the reason for that is because the consciousness is raising fast on the earth, from all the photonic light coming in, the earth herself, the angel of the earth, the divine mother is changing fast.
yeah,
And so if you are intuitive, empathic, you're ahead of the game. If you're tapping in every day, you're ahead of the game because the old game, the game is going to collapse. It's going to collapse because it can't live in this high frequency that's coming in. So
no,
you're feeling, you've got to get into that alignment as fast as you can because it's happening so fast.
yeah, Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
do you feel that? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Hugely so. Yes, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you can see it, can't it? It is collapsing all around us. It absolutely is. So
Okay.
how would you then, Phoenix, with that particular point now about getting in touch with who you are, getting on board with all of this stuff. Got my phone, I thought I
Mm.
shut off, sorry. Getting in touch with all of this, part of who you are, why you've come here. So, what would you say to people that are listening in now or watching this now? What would they do? What would be the first kind of steps that they need to take to do that without
Yeah.
any panic?
Yeah, good idea.
Mm.
Well, this was my experience. So I've been reading for clients around the world for 15 years. So I've had the blessing to see in the readings people's soul journey. So the first thing would be to understand that you are a soul, that you're on a journey. And so there's certain things that you're here to learn and that you can identify by um, looking at what main themes have been in your life so far. They're always on repeat. No one is exempt. No one. No one is enlightened. So that's funny too. No one, I'm not sure that's even real. Maybe Jesus. Yeah, but so the first thing is to really own your story and what's going on, and then transcend your story. So turn it into gold, turn it into love, turn it into light, turn it into power, do something with it. Return to your heart, return to your soul, return to your spirit, and get really clear on what you're here to be and do in the world and start listening. Yeah, because
Yeah,
so many people they're just like, oh well, I'll do it maybe next year, maybe, no, you can't do that. It's time.
it's time. Yeah.
You need to bring through your gift
Mm.
and to trust it that your purpose is protected, when you live from the truth of your soul, when you're in your heart every day, you align with synchronicities and magic and miracles because you're in alignment with your creator.
Yeah.
I'm certainly not in alignment every day, but it's extraordinary on a really present day, the things that come in. And all my Earth Angel students do this. The synchronicities, the angel numbers, that person you meet, that book that comes in, that large amount of cash that arrives, like all these things. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, it is. It is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, the kind of the small bits of magic, I think, sometimes are just as important as the huge
Yeah, I think it is. It's that
magic that
feeling.
happens to us as well, because they're all building, aren't they, to that?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And the feeling that you're divinely guided, like, oh wow, like I don't have to do everything by myself. There's this co-creative divine field that is looking after me. And we've all been living in a sort of, what would the word be? Like inversion of the truth, like the false matrix has us
Yeah.
all plugged into, I mean, literally, our whole body is plugged into a false mother matrix. That's a whole big subject, but the angels teach me, the angels teach me, like, oh my goodness, what you're doing. The water that's meant to be this crystalline flow in your body that you drink and bathe in is
Mm,
so toxic. So that's false mother matrix number one, toxic tap water, toxic plastic bottled water, and yeah, the fire that's meant to ignite the wisdom in your brain, the intelligence in the pineal, the soul remembrance as you're gazing into the fire for warmth, as all our great ancestors did. We've got radiators. Yep, so we don't get the fire. Block out the sun. Block out the sun, wear sunglasses, and put on sun cream so you don't get the divine light
that's
codes and
right.
the
So,
sun's rays of God.
yeah.
Course, Mother Matrix, and yeah, I mean the food, the Great Mother. Oh my goodness, the pesticides, the toxicity, and the disconnect because um, they're not in our village, so to speak, in on our land. The vegetables and the food and the animals, they're caged and uh, chemicals and pesticides. So another layer, and then our sexual energy. So you've got an entire planet addicted to I'm not going to say what. But it's so dark. It's so dark. The spell of that that's being created by people plugging into that every day en masse at the
Mm.
point of orgasm. Oh my God.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
the levels of the false matrix, mother matrix, when we should all be like frolicking together and having a right old laugh in the Garden of
yeah,
Eden.
yeah, of course. Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah, that's right. And well, yeah, I mean, everything you said there is really deeply resonating with me, particularly with my shamanic work that I
yeah.
do as well. That is the reason why I do it.
Oh,
That's the reason why I'm so drawn
yeah.
to shamanism and to earth medicine and to all of those things. And that's what I'm here to do this time around. I know that now. It's taken a long time for me to know that fully, but
Mm.
that's what I'm here to do. Absolutely. Yeah.
Jane, it's so beautiful to hear you in that, really owning that and claiming that. We need that.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Thank you so much. You don't
Yeah.
hear people in that frequency, when they're doing a job they hate every day and moaning about the weather and whatever, politics. It's like when you own your soul path and step into your gifts, you light up.
That's where it is. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Now, Phoenix, your Earth Angel School. Would you like to tell us a bit about that as well? I know that is absolutely incredible.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Mm.
thank you, Jane. Oh, Earth Angel School is the most beautiful place. So, yeah, the doors open in September for another round. So, it's a 6 months program to come and connect with your divine guidance. So, if you have a natural intuitive ability, but maybe you hide it, or maybe you're not sure how to access it in a clear, divinely guided way, in a grounded, simple way, come along. It's so exciting. You step by step, week by week, with an amazing group of Earth Angel students, you learn to connect with your angels, your guides, your inner intuition, so as you can basically quantum leap. So you can really own the truth of your being, yes. So whether you're a CEO, an entrepreneur, or a mother, an artist, a healer, you start to position yourself as the uh, divine oracle in your own life. It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful, absolutely beautiful. And your work, Phoenix, is just so exquisite. It really is. There's the sessions that I've had with you as well. I still use a lot of what came in during that session, which was just phenomenal for me. It really was incredible. So, again, just deepest gratitude to you for all that you do, because that one session that I had with you, I think it was just before Christmas last year or just after Christmas, one of the two. It's made such a huge change for
Oh,
me. I mean, it was so transformative. I was able to really see things so clearly that I hadn't seen before, and that has just been amazing.
oh, Jane,
Absolutely.
thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. The
So,
divine just wants
sorry.
to, yeah, the divine just wants to guide you to your highest. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful. Thank you. So the beautiful Earth Angel School, I know that you have also got on your website, haven't you? Really lovely. Um, oh, what do we call them? Like mini masterclasses that are recorded for people to listen.
Yeah, that's it. Got a
And
free mini masterclass. So that's to connect with your divine guidance, a little mini series. If your guests would like to access that, we could put the link below, couldn't we?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, that's really beautiful. So you can start tapping in, tune in, and connect with your miracle frequency. Basically, you'll see on my website, my students and clients manifest extraordinary things because they're tapping into their divine guidance and elevating their frequency every day. And yeah, not living from the trauma stories anymore. Yeah, it's really gorgeous.
yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. And I have tapped into those, by the way.
Oh, you have? Oh, good.
Never. I have listened to those on a number of times actually, Phoenix, because they are just so lovely, really beautiful,
Oh,
and
thank
really take you into that space. So, oh, so gently, I think, and beautifully into that center space where you can connect with your angel guides and your divine guides. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and it's free, everyone, as well. You know, it's a beautiful offering from Phoenix for all of you out there. So your website then, Phoenix, what is your website? I know we'll drop the links, but
Yeah, so it's 21stcenturyoracle.com. So that's 21ST, 21stcenturyoracle.com. Please come and find me. And yeah, start the journey, connect with your divine guidance. It's natural, it's easy, it's so easy. And the most amazing thing, I think, is just that everyone is divinely guided. And there's so many layers of like religious control and, well, except for Mary Magdalene, she she obviously wasn't having the whole that whole narrative. But yeah, that it's inside your heart. The divine is in your heart as well as a big divine God outside of you. And by tapping into that, you can really return to the truth of who you are. It's so beautiful and so easy and so natural. Yeah, you'll love it.
yeah, they will love it. They will absolutely. Now, I wanted to ask you, Phoenix, for the last part of this podcast, would you like to just do a connection for us now where we can connect with maybe our angel or
Yeah, let's do
your
it. Yeah.
just be so lovely to a beautiful way to end this, what has been an incredible podcast with you.
Oh, thank you, Jane. I've really loved it. It's just gorgeous. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, should we drop in then? That would be
Okay,
lovely.
wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, so let me just have a little tune in and get close to the microphone here. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna tap in to my guides, my guidance. Okay, so the guides are saying that the angel of the earth is coming through for your community. So let's start there. So, beautiful souls, earth angels, if you'd like to close your eyes and almost feel yourself softening into the warm, deep, velvety softness of your body, your being. Oh. And as you do that, call back your energy from the outside world. Everywhere you've been overreaching, maybe people pleasing, maybe rushing about, just call all your energy back to your divine heart, your divine center. And you're going to bring that energy down in a golden light down to your root and see a golden root of light planting you in the earth. You are bringing your energy down to the earth. And see that golden root going down, down through rock and stone and mineral into the earth, through your root star chakra, and down to a rose quartz crystal at the center of the earth. Good. So the angel of the earth comes first, and she is this extraordinary divine light of warmth, of power, of nourishment, of strength. To see the earth as a golden ball of light and see that through your little root, you're just taking up exactly what you need from this golden earth, drinking the golden nectar of the earth up into your being. So your being is becoming golden. golden with light as that energy moves up through your feet, your legs, your hips. Golden light up through your heart, your arms, your head, your shoulders, head. And up. See that light going up to your soul star chakra, high above your heads. And then just call on a divine channel of God's light, infinite light down. Coming down through your soul star chakra, down through the petals of your crown, into your heart, down through your roots and into the earth. Good. You are whole. You are sovereign. You're God, Goddess. You are earth, and you are free. Thank you, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Divine all that is. And you want to be a clear channel, beautiful souls, for your higher soul. You want to be a clear channel for your divine guidance. And you can access that the moment you feel at peace. And now you're going to call in your personal divine guide, your personal guardian angel. In the distance, a speck of light is coming towards you. Divine and holy light, often in service to the source, the one God, the infinite light. And this divine being comes to you now. Come be with me now. Come be with me now. And notice, do you, of the four clear abilities, or four clear channel abilities, do you see with your inner vision something of your angel? Do you feel with your warmth, your body, your feelings, the angel bumps, angel ripples? Do you hear a frequency change, or a sound, or a song, or a voice? Or do you know, in a more expanded, clear channel ability, clear knowing, do you just have the knowing that your angel is here? And you can let us know in the comments afterwards your experience with this. Thank you, Divine Guide. Thank you. Always thank your angels. Thank you. It is a free will planet, so to connect with them and ask them for support is a relationship, a bond you build. Thank you for your light. Thank you for your peace. Thank you for your protection, your support. And maybe you have a question. Ask your life question to your angel. And see if you can intuit the angel's response to you. they will gift you something in return. That's it, good. Maybe you received some guidance there, some information, some words, a flower, a scent. And thank your divine guide. Thank you so much. And you can send them back to the light. Thank you. And you can close down your spiritual connection, send the light above you back up, and your connection to the earth. You're still connected to the earth, but the just come into the awareness around your feet. You're almost sealing your feet with your presence all around your body, just coming back into your human form. Thank you, divine guides. Thank you, all that is. We close this door to the realms and we'll be back. And you can say anything you like that you can send to being supported or guided today. Synchronicities and frequency miracles and magic, and yeah, I guarantee you'll receive something after just this. This is very light. You're definitely something will come for you today, and so it is. Okay. Okay, Jayne.
Yes, thank you, Phoenix. Oh, wow, that was just so incredibly beautiful. It really was absolutely amazing. Um, oh, wow, yeah, I went somewhere there, I can tell you. But yes,
Oh, Jayne.
gorgeous connections. And the thing that I noticed as I came back, I had conversations with my angels. As I came back, and as you called us back, and grounding and all of that, I just noticed out of the corner of my eye something fluttering, and I looked out the window. It's a beautiful white butterfly.
Oh, it's so funny. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's
It's
what
just
happens.
gorgeous. Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so beautiful. Yes, the
Yeah.
animals, yeah, really come close, don't they? The angels come through, all the animals and the birds, and
They really do. Yeah. Yeah.
do.
Oh, wow. That is just absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. I just know everyone would have absolutely loved that. Um,
Thanks.
okay. So, you're on Facebook as well, aren't you? People can
Yeah,
find you on Facebook.
yeah, I'm on Facebook and my full name, Phoenix Louisa Angela Popiolek, and Instagram the same. We can put a link below. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll put all the links in so people can easily find you, Phoenix,
Thank
and you're
you.
just extraordinary gift that you are to this
Oh,
world. You really are, and I'm just so honoured to have held this space with you today. It's just been absolutely incredible. Loved every moment of it. I'll definitely be inviting you back again.
yay.
'Cause there's so
Thank
much there that we could have talked about today, but space and time here, of course, makes that quite
you.
difficult.
Yeah, thank you, Jane. You hold such a warm and loving and open space, and you're so inclusive. And yeah, I just, yeah, love you to bits, Jane. Everything you're doing. Thank you so much.
Phoenix, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. So, I just to everybody who's watching this podcast with beautiful soul Phoenix, just wishing you all a really beautiful day. Do get in touch with Phoenix, and I say this really sincerely from my heart. She can change your life, okay, and she does. Her life, her work is completely life changing.
Okay, Jane.
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, and I will be back. I'm having a little bit of a break through August with the podcast, but I will be back in September with some more amazing guests. And if there's any of you out there that have your own beautiful soul story that you would like to come along and share with everybody, then do drop me a message, and I will definitely get back to you. Okay, so sending you the most beautiful love and angel blessings. And thank you so much. And thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you.
Thank you, Jane. Bye bye,
Okay,
everybody.
let me just stop this for a moment. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye bye.